go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready. Set. Set up. Go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Set. Let go. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Down. And up. Ready, ready. Hot, hot. Shot. Ready. Hot. Here we go. Shot. Go. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go. Set. Ready. Set up. Ready. Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is Shedeur Sanders. He's going to find his man, and he did plenty of that. One of 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Dragons wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And this is Brock Purdy as he'll connect with his Pro Bowl tight end, George Kittle. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The 49ers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And let's watch Josh Jacobs. He gets a seal here, and off he goes. The Packers move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad. That's where Atlanta was born. And there a train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. Running the Dragons, that is their head coach. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This makes it up to the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shador Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You've got to have it to play in this league.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Couple defenders there.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dragons of St. Louis taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 50.
Off play action, here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, They kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 16 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Penix. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Let's go.
To the air, Penix. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 114 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Sanders. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
To throw is Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Penix. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons, first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Nick Herbig there on the stop. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Penix working out of the gun here. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Now comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
St. Louis, first down. A gain of 16.
On play action, here's Shadur. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now Sanders. This is caught by McMillan. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Shadur. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
That's good.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Sanders to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. got a man. That's Leggett. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. An inside run with Jenkins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are back within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the option. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll throw with Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. his way forward. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Pressure lead.
Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Penix. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Robinson up the middle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for a St. Louis first down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mason Taylor, 60 yards. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
16.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 26-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Judkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing, Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders once more. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What a drive this. It's been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown of the game, the 4th of the year. And the Dragons have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They're looking to throw. Penix. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
John Dotson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He is a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the...
As Sanders has it poked free. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, one thing comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jack Fox set
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now Sanders. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Sanders. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a St. Louis first down.
Back to throw. Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Oh, he stays up. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 40.
To the air, Penix. There's Mooney with another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Penix going to hold on to it, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Now Sanders. A final shot before break. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. And it's Brock Purdy. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Niners are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jalen Tolbert. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Cowboys, trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, they lead at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. He's been tough to stop so far. This, the second of 2 touchdown runs. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle, Jenkins. Able to slither by. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the St. Louis first down.
Sanders to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach probably just looked at him and said, applaud.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Robinson. Powers through it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Robinson.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
14 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Off play action, here's Penix. That's out wide for Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Extra point and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Sanders. He'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Back to 50. Cougar 19. Top row 18.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Okay, ready?
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Come on. Ready?
Now a toss left side for Judkins. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Liking 18.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Mason Taylor, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dragons are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Herbig just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Penix working out of the gun here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. Nick Scorton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, Judkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action now. Sanders. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get their football at the 23-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep bringing these piece together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready,
Throwing, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, Sanders. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a St. Louis first down. A gain of 15. And a St. Louis first down.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Robinson with another carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Horn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Dragons offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Judkins is in for a touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go. 19, Tiger.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 32-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Well, 207 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Finding space at the 40. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's got it, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he's going to get this near the 30-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Back to throw. Sanders setting up a screen for Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing again at Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
And it's second down.
Brings up
Here we
second
go.
and 5.
Sanders to throw.
14-yard line.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through, running a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go with 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Sanders once more.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard.
Here's Penix. Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This will be caught by Mooney.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, and to stop him short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 4, a little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go now.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Come on.
2nd and 4.
Try to be lying. Let go. Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's
across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
He's back to throw. He's got that one. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for our visitors, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and it's Shedeur Sanders. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Dragons get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. The Giants are out to a 2-0 start. They roll in this one. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is Jaden Reed. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Packers get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Ready? Bronco 8. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Set. Go. Set it. Ready. Set, go. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Down. Set. Ready. Ready. Come on. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Set. Go. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Set, go. Set. Ready, ready. Set it. Ready. Ready. Set it. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Down. Go. Set. Ready. Come on. Set. Set, go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready, ready. Panther 60. Panther. Set. Let's go now. Set it. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Down. come on, set. Here we go, set. Let's go. Let's go now. 60 by. Here we go, here we go. Set. Stephanie. Down. Set it. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Go. Set. Here we go, set. Ready, ready. 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 Set. Down. Ready? Bronco 80. Let go. Come on, set, go. Let's go now. Let's go. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Tag, ready. Set it. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Let go. Stephanie, go. Ready.
National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. On the Tampa sideline, it's head coach Todd Bowles. His team at 0-2 facing an important game already. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team off to the opposite start, 2-0, and they are at home seeking a third straight win. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Irving, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Grant Delphin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
17-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Chris Godwin. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 net, here's 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucks will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Third down. 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucks 3-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Judkins is in for a touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point try, 4th time. He's got it. And the Dragons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. High rolls there, the Bucks head coach, and his guys head back out for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Right jumping up to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Bucky Irving. A gain of 12. And
To throw is Mayfield. The throw here is complete. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
They send the tight end in motion.
19-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. 2nd down and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Buccaneers, first down.
That's Ibuka in motion.
Goal, Tampa Bay.
Throwing is Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Buccaneers.
McLaughlin's good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. On the draw is Judkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. And that will be a first down.
St. Louis,
Let's go
first
now.
down.
60
First and
by
10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Shador. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That pass play good for 22. That's enough for a first down.
St. Louis, first down.
Now, Sanders. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 6-yard line.
They go play action with Sanders. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tenorella McMillan. Touchdown, St. Louis. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dragons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. But still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it second down and 12 to go. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Mayfield to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing is Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. We'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop. Here's second and 6. Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
On play action, Mayfield moving left. Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop up. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 33. Here's second down and 2.
Let's go, next play.
To throw is Sanders. To the right side, he finds McMillan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
They
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Go, ready.
First and 10.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Let's go. Go.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On third down, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Here we go. Check. Steady.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss of 2.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Play action. It's Sanders. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet inbounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Dragons will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Got him in! It's Ibuka! Complete! And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Baker gonna fire complete here to McMillan. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
180!
Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
That's another Buccaneers.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's out to McMillan.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Dragons offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for us.
So, halftime, straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the rookie Dylan Gabriel. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Christian McCaffrey. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Niners are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And oh, he is magic with the ball in his hands. Lamar Jackson. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Go.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. From the gun, it's Shador. Open man is Horn, and it's complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a St.
Come on.
Louis first down.
19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run it here with Brooks. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
St. Louis.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Now, Shador. That's to the right side. And incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This one's caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown Dragon. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. From the gun, it's Sanders. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. High bowls there, the Bucs head coach, and his guys head back out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dragons offense and receiver Teneroa McMillan set to take over once again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Open man, left side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again is Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready? Gravity lock. Ready.
Sanders going to throw again. That's to the receiver, Horn. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Ready.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Sanders. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another St.
Louis
Louis 1st down.
Throwing again is Sanders. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Taylor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 70.
They'll run it with Judkins. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Sanders will throw it. That is caught. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Well, a chance to get right back in it here.
Come on.
First down and goal. A run with Judkins. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Dragons have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On play action, Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Dragons offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a St. Louis first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is out of bounds. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
That's another St. Louis
Here we go.
first down.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And this tackle there, he pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Ready. Got it, go.
To throw is Sanders. That one taken in right side by Leggett. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now Shador on first down. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Shador. Rolling right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 2-yard pickup.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the ready.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown Dragons. That's his first touchdown of the new year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now, Shador. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jack Sanborn getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it. It's Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kershaw Wharton gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through. And this one stays a 3-point game.
And he will score again. Touchdown, St. Louis. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mayfield, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On the handoff, it's Irving. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Baker. Got his man at the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Baker to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
An 18-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Judkins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run for the 1st with Judkins. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Again, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
Okay, ready.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw again. That is dropped aside by Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good for a St. Louis 1st down.
Ready. Go.
1st and 10.
Throwing again is Sanders. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown Dragon. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Point after, coming up here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So they'll try it again from 5 yards further back. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. Now a timeout for injury. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. Complete to Payne Durham. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out. On 1st down is Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers.
Here's the spike, and he stops it with 8 seconds remaining. Now, 2nd and goal. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And the Dragons are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.